9 TV International Egyptian Television. And I have a question for the three ministers. First, how would you evaluate the 2015 visit to Nairobi, Kenya, and what's next? Also, terrorism is not Kenya specific and it's not Egypt specific. It's a global phenomenon. Why wasn't there an agreement on terrorism this time? And my third question is, what happened to the previously signed agreements? They were ratified, but to what extent have they been implemented? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me begin by saying that every session of the JCC is different. In many ways, first it takes stock of where we are, and so it looks at the previous agreement and instruments that were signed, and sees where we've actually done well, and if we've done well, we pat ourselves on the back. If we haven't done well, we actually identify what the challenges are, what the obstacles are, and we try and address them. But we also, at every JCC session, identify new areas of cooperation. We also agree on faster ways of implementing the agreements that we have reached. This one was particularly significant for us because it's the first time that we have, I think, skipped a JCC and have just held one in 5 years, actually. We normally hold our JCCs every 2 years. But since 2010, this is the first one we're holding. And so it was really significant. It also gave us, I think, an opportune time frame within which to look at the progress that had been made and look at the challenges that we have. It also provided an opportunity for a business forum. And I think that was new in the JCC. And we think that that was a very substantive addition to the JCCs. And going forward, as I've just indicated, we are forming a business council of 20 persons, business persons, 10 from each side, that will be reporting every quarter on how much progress we've made in the area of trade, in the area of investment, and hopefully in other areas as well. So it's been significantly different. On the issue of terrorism, I couldn't agree with you more. There is no way that it can be country-specific or region-specific issue. It is a global issue.
Well, actually, I said it's not Kenya-specific, and it's not.
I agree with you.
Global, yeah.
I agree with you totally. It's a global issue, and with like all other global issues, you need global responses. Yeah, and so we're still waiting to see what level of global responses we will have. We have had some cooperation with others. We are satisfied with certain levels of the cooperation that we have. We're not satisfied with others. When it happens in our region, as you know, we get hit with travel advisories. When it happens in other regions, we empathize and are very, very sad that it has happened. So we're hoping that obviously that there will be some understanding when it happens in our region as well, and that some of these issues that continue to hinder our development, such as travel advisories, will be looked at much more seriously in the future. The third question was? I think we've done well. I think we've done well. And I think all of us, yesterday during the business forum with Mounir, Fakhry, Abdel-Nour, and during the bilaterals that I held with my colleague, and even today during the speeches that we've read, I think we've identified clearly where we've made progress. And again, as I said before, at every session, we look at new areas of cooperation. And we've identified many other areas of cooperation. And so we're satisfied with the level of implementation. We've identified where we've had challenges, and we're ready to address them.
What about the water issue?
Well, we discussed that too, although it was not on the agenda. If you're talking about the river.
Yes.
Yes.
The cooperative framework agreement and...
Yes, the CFA. It was not on the agenda, but we discussed it. And we'll continue to cooperate. We'll continue to dialogue on it. And I have no doubt in my mind, just like with all other issues, that we are going to always find a way forward.
Thank you.
What can I possibly add? No, this was a very rewarding meeting that indicated the importance of reinitiating the format of the GCC and also the bilateral relations between Egypt and Kenya. We are highly satisfied for the outcome, for the agreements that have been signed, and for the opportunity it has given both ministers and the delegations the opportunity to consult, to evaluate, and to address very many regional and international issues of mutual concern. And it was reassuring to see that the areas of commonality in our positions are still very strong, and that they will continue to guide us in terms of how we approach issues related to the continent or international issues for the future. The agreements previously signed have been implemented in areas. There are areas that we need to work on more closely so that we can achieve greater progress, and we will continue to engage and see how we can facilitate the full implementation of those agreements previously signed and the implementations of those signed during this session. The issue of terrorism was incorporated into the communique, and we have had discussions, and there is an ongoing cooperation in terms of mutual exchanges, visits, and exploring areas of cooperation. We do not necessarily have to sign an agreement, but our level of cooperation, I think, at this stage is satisfactory to both sides, and we are both committed to the efforts to combat and eradicate this phenomena, whether in the continent or internationally, and we will continue to be mutually reinforcing and supporting of each other's positions and to work so that we can address the challenges related to terrorism in the fullest and protect our populations from the violent activities associated with this phenomenon. Again, I would like to convey my thanks to my sister Amina, Minister of Foreign Affairs, for the hospitality that she and the government of Kenya have afforded us, and my satisfaction and that of the Egyptian delegation for the work that has been done, and primarily for the understanding, the flexibility, the spirit of cooperation and fraternity that predominated during this session, and which again reinforces the special relationship that exists between Egypt and Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.